How y'all doing? What's up? Hope all is well. Bonjour, au revoir. So nice to have you guys back, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I saw you years ago, or maybe eons. Oh, I'm screaming right now your name. Give your number, we can do the same. And I say, I haven't played this song in 4 years. Come back. Can I get your name? Your name. Can I get your name? Your name. Can I get your number and your name? Write it down on this paper, we can just. Let me get you. Yeah, I really like that song, but I never play it anymore. I'm gonna re-record that. What's up, you guys? Thanks for being here. I know it's been a long day. I didn't say it hasn't. It's a new year. You're supposed to be pushing yourself to new limits, trying new things, making sure that you're squeezing all the juice out of every grape. And I'm appreciative that you're here today. What's that mean? That means that every day is a new day, and you have to use every second of every hour. You have to make sure you push yourself to the limit every day so that you can be the best version of yourself. That's what it means. Hello. So today we're talking about expanding your brain and pushing it. What's up, my man? Not much. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for liking the video already when y'all are coming in here. That's so good. Thank you so much. Y'all are being so nice. Yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Today, as you see, we are talking about expanding your brain. Okay, the left side and the right side. It is absolutely critical for me in the way that I live my life to make sure that I'm using both sides of my brain. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm helping you guys because the left side of the brain and the right side, they do completely different things. One is in charge of creativity and one is in charge of the logical. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? It's so nice to have you back, man. So we have the left side, which is the analytical, logical side, and then we have the right side, which is the creative side, right? You guys, make sure you like the video. All 6 of y'all, just like the video. Just double tap my face. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. It's nice to be back. Yeah, it's so nice to have you back, man. What time is it in Greece right now? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the like, whoever did that. Thank you so much. It's 3 a.m. Wow. Thank you so much. I hope your ride went well today that you had to do. Man, I wish I had a Guido. It'd be so nice. But so today we are talking about both sides of the brain. Thank you for that other like, you guys. Thank you so much. So we're talking about the brain and how it works, okay? And trying to push the limits of our brain. The only way that we can push the limits of our brain is by allowing ourselves to be uncomfortable, okay? It's not going to work if you're not pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself. And the only way you can do that is doing things that you don't see people normally do, okay? Now, one of the people who I really look forward to, which is why my name is Troy Leonardo, is Leonardo da Vinci. Now, everybody knows he's very famous for being an artisan of many things, being a master of many things, right? So I didn't go, got sick. I'll go home. I'll go tomorrow. Oh man, I hope you feel better, man. I'm so sorry that you don't feel good. That sucks. But yeah, so one of the things that you're gonna have to do is focus on how you're using your time, okay? And I'm realizing it today because yesterday was one of those days where I was really pushing myself to try something, and today is a day where I'm trying something completely different, okay? So yesterday, I'm an artist, I'm a musician, right? So yesterday I spent the day recording, okay? Instead of just having a normal talk with you guys, I decided to record and show you guys that other side of my brain. And today I was focused on writing, okay? So when you're pushing yourself like this, it makes you feel like you're a little crazy. I'm going to be honest, okay? You feel like maybe I'm being too sporadic. Maybe I just need to nail down one thing. But at the same time, I feel like I'm getting so much accomplished in such a short manner of time, okay? So make sure you guys aren't too hard on yourself. Merry Christmas, our brother in Christ. Thank you so much. So make sure you guys aren't being too hard on yourself, because sometimes the only way that you're going to be able to create something amazing and something new is by pushing yourself to do something that you're very uncomfortable doing. Nobody wants to hear that, but it's true. Why you say writing you makes means writing music, right? No, 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 no. I was writing a story. So I am in the process of creating a short film. So when, me recording this and me making music, all of it requires recording. I'm recording right now, but I'm actually going to be recording a short film. And in that short film, I've just been trying to inspire myself as much as possible, because it's daunting. Nobody wants to make a movie that sucks. Nobody wants to make a short film, music video, or live that sucks. So it's very important to me to make sure that it's nice. Do you know Stray Kids by any Chains? I've been hearing about them, but no, I have not heard them yet. But thank you so much for saying that. Yes, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I will definitely check them out, because that's the second time I've heard about the Stray Kids. But it's very important for you guys to be able to push yourself to do things that you're not comfortable with. Because you can go your whole life saying, you know what, I should have tried that, I should have done it, and then never have the opportunity. But you have to make the opportunity. Lotus Flower, what's up? Hey, I heard writing changes the brain's positively. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you for saying that. I am going to make that a pin on the wall. Thank you so much. I would like to write a story too, just so I can get some things off my chest and take my anger out. I don't really like being mean to people, even when they hurt me. Oh, I understand. Yeah, it could be nice to just have a release, you know what I'm saying? And I'm writing it just because I have so much creative ideas that are just floating around my head that I really just want to explore. And so I want to push the limits of what I can do. I've been wanting to make a little short film and just get better at creating for a while now. And I feel like now is the time to just really push myself to doing something uncomfortable, you know? And I have a couple of ideas, but I'm one of those people who don't like to be different just to be different, but I don't like to be like everybody else. So I'm really battling in my brain about how I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? What's the story about? Can you at least tell us the genre, or is it a secret? It's sort of a secret. But I will say this. My music is going to be the soundtrack for the movie, okay? Or the short films. So I'm really trying to figure out how I want to do everything and how I'm going to make it all appropriate. I don't want it to just be made just to be made. I want it to be very cohesive and flow naturally, and that requires some time and some effort. So I want to make it good, but I don't want to be so caught up on details. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you have issues just like I do of wanting things to be perfect. And in the interest of wanting things to be perfect, we ruin everything, you know? I understand what you mean with I don't want to be different just to be different. Most of the time, the people writing stuff like that are pseudo intellectuals. Like, I don't know who that is. Leanthemus. I don't know who Leanthemus is. Leanthemus. I don't know who that is. But I definitely understand what you're saying. I feel like in order to be different, it requires you to push a button in your brain that rarely gets pushed by anybody. And a lot of times when people do that, they end up making things that are cheesy. The Anthem is a director. He got an Oscar, I think. In my opinion, he's pretty bad. That's so funny. Hey, and I understand, like, and I'm okay with people saying that I'm bad. I think that we need to be okay with the possibility people won't like what we do. You know, some people will say what we do is weird. Some people will say it's out of touch. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about being authentically true to my story, okay? And inspiring other people who are trying to do the same thing. I feel like it can be a very difficult situation when you see so much perfection out here. Like, I'm thinking of people like, what's his name? Anderson? What's his name? He made the Hotel Budapest, and he made all these beautiful movies. He made Fantastic Mr. Fox and Wes Anderson, and he makes beautiful stuff. The coloring, the scenes, the directing, everything is beautiful. The acting is beautiful. He can get anybody in his stuff, and I think that's beautiful. But it's also a huge test to figure out when to use things and when not to use things. And so right now, I'm just trying to inspire myself with the Spartan, necessities. Okay, I don't want to, just splurge just to splurge. I just want to make sure that I can be true to the story, to everybody involved, and just really have a nice, end product. And so it's made me start thinking about, how we are as people. The movies you mentioned are really nice. Thank you so much. It's really difficult as a person who doesn't have a huge budget to say, you know what, I'm going to start this. Because we're watching these movies, we're looking at things, and we're saying, you know what, that's such an insurmountable task. Or you're thinking about writing a book, and you're saying, well, my favorite book is, War and Peace. How am I ever going to rewrite that? And I think when we do that, it tells us it's okay to stop, or it's okay not to do it at all. And so just getting over that roadblock, I think, is huge. And part of it that is helping me overcome it is just by being consistent. Just getting pen to paper and starting. I haven't even really started writing the actual script or the blocking or anything, but I have an idea of how I want it to go. I don't want to write something down and get stuck to it. Because one time, I remember when I was younger, I started writing a story, and I loved the story. I thought it was a wonderful story. That first day and the second day I was writing it, it was absolutely fantastic. And then, like, the third day, I just wasn't having a great day, and I forced myself to write a lot. When I say I ruined the story, and it could be so disheartening when you do that, because you don't want to have to delete like a whole day's worth of work just to go back and say, okay, this is trash. And then, well, what part of the story did I like? What didn't I like? Because you start making characters and all this stuff. So it makes it very difficult. Overthinking can slow us down. Just start and you'll get in the flow state. Yes, exactly. And that's where I'm at now. I feel like a lot of us have so many ideas that we want to do, but we say, I can't do that if I'm doing this. And that's why I came on here. For all of you who have the idea of saying, you know what, I want to try something, and this may not go over perfectly, but this is what I want to do. I want to inspire you to stay locked in. It's not going to be easy. It doesn't mean that everything's going to flow out immediately, but using those different parts of your body and forcing yourself and to just get into the rhythm is so difficult. It's a daunting thing, but it's such a beautiful thing once you start getting into flow state like we were talking about. I get what you mean. I used to think in order to make a story, the plot, the characters, and at the last moment regretted it and had to stop because I forced myself. Exactly. Hey, bro, love from India. What's up? Thank you for being here, ABD. I appreciate you so much. Exactly. I know what you mean. Like, it's very difficult when you're overthinking. And thank you guys. Please like the video so it can subscribe, so it can get out there to other people, and subscribe if you're new. But when you're overthinking things, it's very difficult for you to get in a place to where you can be happy with what you're doing, because you start comparing yourself to all these other people and all these other arts that you love. So like, it's like when you're painting and you're thinking, I want it to be like Caravaggio. Don't do that. This man is a master. He changed the way people use color. That's wild. Don't compare yourself to him. You can be inspired by something he did. Okay, say I want to do a painting that has some of his principles. So I want to do a darker painting, and then I want to try to add light in it from my perspective. Okay, cool. But don't try to mimic these masters, because they weren't trying to mimic masters when they started. Okay, they slowly and surely became masters. And I say that because yesterday I was on the live, and as I was doing the live, it was cool. I was making music yesterday, and there was a guy who came on here, and he was telling me that I needed to turn my camera horizontal, and he was saying I needed to start using a stream deck in order to try to get everything to sound better. And I just got upset with him. I understood what he said, and I didn't get upset with him immediately. I just told him what I thought, and then he started arguing me down. I compare myself to Avatar, The Last Airbender. My confidence just plummets. I understand, man. It's literally one of the best shows ever. So I can understand how that could be very daunting. It's so funny. I'm pinning that comment. That is so true, though. Like, we have so many things that we look up to, and it just ruins our confidence sometimes. But it's super crucial that we're not allowing ourselves to get caught up on perfection, because a lot of the things that we love the most weren't perfect when they were created. They just ended up making their way into pop culture kind of things. Hi, how are you from? Oh, where are you from? What do you do for a living? How old are you? Wow, that's a lot of questions. I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but thank you for being here. Today we are talking about using both sides of your brain and pushing yourself to do things that you don't normally do, okay? So we can probably answer that later. You need milk. Yeah, as long as it's coconut milk. I don't like whole milk. Or like eggnog that's like not, lactated. That'd be cool. I don't like drinking a lot of stuff that has like, cow's milk has like pus and stuff in it. So, yeah. Comparison really kills fun and the hard work. Yes, it does. You need to answer me first. Okay. But yeah, comparison can be a horrible thing, and it can really get us in a mindset to where we're consistently trying to be like somebody else. And in the process of being like somebody else, it will destroy our idea. We'll start saying, well, I want to look like this, I want to sound like this. And so bottom line is, this guy, he was telling me, hey, you should turn your camera horizontal. Hey, you should plug you should get OSB and put it on a computer if one of your computers can handle OSB and blah blah blah. And I was telling them, hey, I've done that before. I have had super high quality streams where I had the volume perfect and I was using nice mics and everything was sounding great. I've done that before, and I stopped doing it because I wasn't reaching the people who I wanted to reach. And so that's why I stopped. Inspiration is everywhere. We just have to narrow the field of what we want to do, so that the focus is there. Hey, and I am saying that. That's why today is a day where I'm going back to writing and just a speech with you guys, because it's okay for us to start focusing on things that our hearts sing about, but it's also okay for us to switch what we want to do. I don't think you should lock yourself into one thing. And a lot of the people who I love are people who are so good at so many different things. I love Jimmy because he was a great writer. I love him because he played the guitar absolutely mind-blowingly. And he was a fashion icon. The way he talked and the way that he spoke, he was like a philosopher, and I love that. Hey there, everyone. How are you? We're great. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Said hi. Hello. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Alvin the Chipmunk is back. You definitely Rampage son. Okay. I used to act like that to my younger siblings, telling them what to do. When people started doing that to me, I realized how annoying it can be. Exactly. And it wasn't even that it was annoying. I told him, I made the comparison. I was like, you have like Degas and you have Renoir and Monet. That's a different kind of artist. I'm more like Marcel Duchamp. I create different kinds of stuff. That's okay, but I love creative. I love chaos that has been controlled. But I still like it to have the remnants of chaos. Okay, I don't ever want to control chaos completely. I love the fact that it's a little bit wild, but it's also a little bit tamed. I love that. And some people do not like it. It makes them uncomfortable. It gives them the hives. I'm okay with that. If you want perfection, go to Taylor Swift. I'm not that guy. And if you're looking for perfection from me, you're going to despise me. Because I don't want to be perfect. I want to be different for my sake, not different just to be different, okay? So he was upset because he wanted me to plug in a Stream Deck and all that stuff. I was like, hey, I've tried to do that. It didn't work. I didn't get to the people who I wanted to get to. He got upset, but he said he didn't get upset. But he was saying, well, you're wrong because I'm monetized and it works for me. And I was like, that's good that it works for you, but just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for me. You're upset because I don't like what you said. Well, I didn't get upset. And I was like, okay, did I say you get upset? He was like, yeah, you just said it. And I was like, hey, you did, you didn't. It doesn't matter. The point is, what you're suggesting to me is not something I want to do. I have set it up. I have the whole thing. I have an ATEM Mini Pro. I can do multiple cameras. I can do all that stuff. I just choose not to because I enjoy doing it like this. This is a better setup for me right now. Now, maybe we'll get to the point to where I have enough followers and subscribers to where I can do that and people will still find the videos. But for right now, this is where I'm most comfortable. And I don't want to try to raise the quality of my work so high to where it becomes unfun for me to do it. Okay? So that's just where I'm at. I used to act like, do you remember me? Do I remember you? I don't know if I remember you. This must have been a while since you've been on here. Look up Rampage, bro. I know who Rampage is. That is lovely. Soup. Hi. I hate it when people act like that when you talk back and gaslight you, like that while you try to control you and act better, acting like they know more than you. And my whole thing is, I don't want to be like you. You know, I don't want to be you. I don't want to replicate what you're doing. I want to do my own thing, and I like doing my own thing because people who are comfortable with me will gravitate towards me. People who want to see that perfect stream with perfect quality audio, they're going to gravitate towards you. But I told him, I was like, he was like, it sounds bad. And I told him the reason it sounds bad is because I have you right next to my amplifiers while the amplifiers are on and static noise is playing through. So let me turn them off for you so you can hear how clean it is. I was on an iPad. There are recording professionals who say their favorite microphone is the microphone on iPhones and iPads, okay? So you cannot convince me that there is any bad quality on an iPhone or an iPad, okay? But in his mind, it wasn't what he wanted it to be. I have nothing to do with that. Well, I do have something to do with it, but I don't care. That's really what I was going to say. I don't care. If you want perfection, there is Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift, and there's a lot of people on Instagram. You can go to their channel and see how they have everything rigged up perfectly. There's a whole bunch of studios that do live recordings from their studio, and you can hear it absolutely flawlessly. I'm not there right now. I don't want to be there. I have the whole setup. I don't want to do that right now. Now, if you were here on Sunday, like Lotus Flower was, you would have seen I had that setup going. I had everything hooked up like that. And I was just doing it just to enjoy myself and just to have fun. It was nothing that was serious. It's just, hey, I like the dichotomy of being able to choose. I enjoy going to ice cream places that have many different flavors just so I can pick. Just because I have a favorite one doesn't mean I can't change my idea every now and then. I just like being able to choose. And I think it's good for you guys to also have that mindset when you're creating. Don't allow somebody who's saying, I like it like this, to change you saying, you know what, it would be really nice if I did it in black and white. Well, why is it in color? I like color. You should do it in 4K. Well, okay, I could do it in 4K, but I can also still do it in black and white because that's just how I want to do it. You know, don't allow people to get you to change your creative vision. And that requires you sitting with your vision and allowing your creativity to really grow and be fostered through you just having time with what you like and what you don't like, okay? And people will get mad at that. That's okay. I think he got mad and he eventually left. But it was really because I told him, hey, maybe you should just go find another stream because I'm not really interested in trying to cater to you. And some people get mad when you say that. I don't care. That's why I don't want to be famous. Because being famous comes with people expecting you. It's like you sign a contract when you get famous, and people are like, well, I let you in my house. I watched your movie. You got to be nice to me when you see me in public. You got to sign my stuff, and you have to accept the fact that you're famous. So you have to do whatever I ask you to do when you're in public. Boy, oh boy, how you would get disrespected if you tried to talk to me like that in public. I am not one of those people who want to be famous so bad that I'll do anything. I will not do a lot of stuff just for the fact that so many people who are famous are toxic. The way they talk, the way they dress. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that stuff so somebody can like me. That's so cringy. That's like, man, you guys really want to be liked so bad. Like, I can tell it bothers you guys if you don't get a lot of attention. Like, I never wanted to be one of those people. I shy away from it. People will try to lead you down their path. However, you have to create your own. That is so true. You got to create your own path. Pin in that comment. My father said, I'm not a man for not having a trade. Hey, and sometimes, hey, my father and I, we have the same trade. He's a general contractor. I do general construction as well, okay? So I have teams that work for me. I do all of that stuff. My dad and I still don't see eye to eye. It's so rare that he's like, hey, I see what you're doing, good job. A lot of times he looks at me like, if you were just as good as me. And my whole thing is, I don't want to be like you. I do want to be like you in a certain sense. You know, I love my father and I do want to be like him. I want to be successful like him. I want to be hardworking and dedicated. But I also want to be very nurturing, very understanding. Like, he's one of those guys who's like, hey, when my son's trying to hold my hand, he'll be like, let your daddy go. I want my son to hold my hand. When my daughters are all on me, get off your daddy. Why? I want my kids to be really close and all up on me. I like that. I want to be a girl dad. You know what I'm saying? I like being really close to my family and very emotional and open. And, you know, that doesn't mean I'm going to cry, but I do like to be open and in tune with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't like it. So you can't allow your dad not liking that you don't have a trade to affect you. Now, if you feel like it's a bad thing that you don't know a trade, then it is a bad thing. Okay? Now, if you do know other skills, it's okay. Nunchuck skills, warrior skills. I'm just playing. But if you know other skills, then you're good, bro. But do not allow your father expecting you to know a trade to let you think you are worthy or you are not worthy. You know what I'm saying? You have to set that standard for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just allow him to be loved. Love your dad, but do not allow him to tread on you like that. You know? Do you bleed? Yeah, I bleed. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. Narcissistic traits? Yes, definitely. Take what works, leave the rest. Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about. You were definitely right about keeping out creative vision. Yes. It's very, creative vision is like a snowflake. You know what I'm saying? There's this scene in The Gladiator where Marcus Aurelius says to what's his name? The main character. What's his name? The gladiator. What's his name? Maximus. He says, there was once a time that Rome was such a fragile idea that even whispering it, I think he said that you could barely whisper it and it might crumble. So that's like an idea. That's like a creation. That's like your baby. Sometimes when you create these things, it's so difficult for you to talk to other people about it because it's not ready. It's not in that stage yet. You have to baby it. You have to nurture it. You have to let it build up its strength so that you can allow yourself to really have a solid idea that is impervious to other people's ideas, whether stupid or good. You have to have such a strong idea to where somebody's like, okay, so this is my idea for this shoot. I want to have a wide shot and I want to get both of you guys in it, but I want you in the near ground and I want you in the far ground. Okay? So sometimes you'll be like, okay, when an actor's like, hey, I want to be in the near ground and I think he should be in the near ground, but just a little bit away. Sometimes you'll be okay with that, and that's not really what you had in your mind, and it'll bother you. And then once you're on the cutting room floor, you're like, we should have changed this, but it's too late. Now you can't get your idea out because this is the scene that tells your whole story. This is your crux, and you're compromising your ideas for somebody else to be happy with what you come up with. You know, you can't do that. Hey, bro. Hook a brother up with a job. I'll do anything for 200 USD a month. Okay. What are your skills? I will definitely hire you. What can you do? Let me know what you can do. Are you still here? Let me know what you can do. Not only the consumer wants to control the artist's vision, publishers also try controlling it, because for them, your art is a product and they want to change it so they make more money. Exactly. A lot of times you have to be very, very careful of who is trying to critique you, because a lot of times they'll be like, you know what, if you had a topless scene in this movie, it would be great. I don't want a topless scene. This movie is about the stock market. Why do I need a topless scene? You know? Or, you know, hey, this is a great song. Can you just put, like, I heard a girl on Instagram and she was talking about, you artists, y'all just need to make songs that are talking about girls and how they're pretty and different characteristics about it, because girls just want to listen to songs when they're getting ready that talks about how cute they are and how bad they are, and that's what they want to make their reels out of. I will never make that song. I am not interested in you having a background track to your getting ready to go out and do toxic things. Be mad at me forever. I don't care. You guys, there's enough people who are coming through here to like the video. Just like the video, please. Just double tap the screen, please. Not only, oh yeah. Hello, are you cut or uncut? Wow. People are really weird, man. Are you into black guys? I think the fact that I have to work with a douchebag is enough for me. Hey, and sometimes it's very difficult when you're working in an environment where people are just jerks. And for that, I would say now is the time to start building your next thing that you're going to do. Thank you guys so much for the likes. It means so much to me. Sometimes you have to start building while you're at the job. Do not leave that job. Keep working with the douchebag and allow this to be an opportunity for you to start growing your revenue and saving it so that you can start departing and doing your own thing. Maybe it's time for you to start your own trade or your own business. Maybe now is the time. I'd rather work independently. Exactly. So you already understand what I'm saying. Just keep on working. Don't allow it to tear you down. You know, like, some people are just really unsatisfied with you for reasons that you will never know, and it really has nothing to do with you. And sometimes those are the people closest to you. I've experienced it a lot where people are always, man, I grew up and people were calling, even to this day, man, my family, they'll call me a genie ass. And I would tell people, I would say, y'all, I'm a genius. Y'all just don't know what's going on in my head. And they were like, yeah, you're a genie ass. And I would be like, okay. And that was the kind of stuff that pushed me to learn and teach myself different skills. So I just consistently learned things and taught myself how to learn things. And so I just, anything that I wanted to do, whether it was learning how to build studios, whether it was learning how to record, learning how to play the guitar, learning how to build, I just taught myself, because I was never in a situation where people wanted to teach me and be nice about it. And I'm one of those people, I'm super nice. So if somebody's not nice to me, it'll just hurt my feelings, you know, especially when I'm being super nice and somebody's not nice to me, it's just devastating to me. So I have to make sure that I'm in a good environment with people who really care about me in order for me to thrive. I say create in silence so the work can speak for itself. Exactly. We're posting that. Exactly. You have to allow yourself to create in a place where you're confident enough. I've gotten to the point to where I'm creating in front of you guys. I want you guys to see what I'm doing, be able to experience it, get the inspiration from it, and hopefully I can help you guys understand, it's okay to make like your own thing. Sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't like it, but that shouldn't change if you're going to create. Sometimes it can be very daunting to be a creative, but it's because other people have their ideas about what you should be doing. I feel you, bro. Thank you so much. Shit, I'll work for you. For real, what can you do, Xander? How can you help me? What are some of your skills and traits that you can do? Imagine you're Heisenberg. Say my name, please. Okay, Zane. What are we talking about? We're talking about using both sides of our brains and using all of our potential, allowing ourselves to create the things that are our heart desires, as opposed to the things that other people want to see. Holy potential. I love that. Feel you, bro. Yo, what's up? Thank you for being here. It's super important that you guys understand that the creative things that are coming from you are not something that you're creating in your head. There's something that's coming from divine intervention. Or intervention. You guys have to be able to catch it and immediately transmute it into something, okay? Off topic, but I want to suggest an audiobook called The Master Key Society. Great book selection. Okay. I love that. We're going to tag that for everybody. Hopefully everybody can see that. God bless you. Thank you for being here. My family says that I'm very smart. I just know facts about different things. I'm not very skillful, and I hate school. They don't know what's going on in my mind. They just see me up with high standards, set me up with high standards. Hey, that can happen. And you know what that happens? When you are set up with those high standards, it's easier for you to fall off. Okay? And it's not a bad thing that they believe so much in you, but it's a bad thing if you don't require them to show their belief. So now if they have the idea of, hey, we believe so much in you, show me. This is what I'm interested in. This is what I want to do. Show me how much you're willing to support me creating that thing that I want to create. Because it's easy to say that you're down for it and that you believe in it if you're not doing anything. You see what I'm saying? You look like Benny Blanco. Okay. I got a bruise. It hurts. Oh, I hope you're okay. Thank you for coming back. It's so good to have you here. You do masonry. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. But where are you at? Where do you live? I did landscaping. That's cool too. Masonry is going to make you more money though. That's the one you want to master. Please mod. No, I like everybody in here. And I don't know if I've ever seen you here, Polo. I like in Indiana. Oh, yeah. See, I'm in Texas. So I guess if I got a job in Indiana, definitely. I had to skip school because of a bruise. What kind of bruise did you have? I will help. Polo, I don't know you. I'm back. Thank you for coming back. I'm happy you're here, but I don't know what you're going to mod. You might start blocking all kinds of people. This is the first time you've ever been here. Are you even subscribed, Polo? IDK. Are you able to make houses? Yes. Yes. It still hurts. Hey, you got to be careful with that. Ice it. Do an Epsom salt bath. It'll start helping a lot. Let's see. Oh, I can't read that. It looks like it's Greek. Everyone, how are you? I'm great. Oh, that's cool. That's just in different languages. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you for sending that. I think that's an Italian name. I wanted to become that, but don't have a license. How'd you get yours? In Texas, you don't need a license. And I'm fourth generation, so I've been doing it since I was like 5. So it just came. It's like tying shoes at this point. It's super easy to fall off in their eyes. I'm not even going to climb that high to fall off. It was easy for me to go to the uni with the top grades in my class because nobody wants to go in that uni. Understood. I understood. Yours. Yeah, I got it because you don't even need it. So I grew up with it. So I was able to run job sites when I was a little kid. Uh, no, I won't. I'm only mod for 4 other people and they trust me. Please, I won't block people. Should I go do that then? Should you do masonry or framing? Because if you want to do framing and like building the whole house, that's a whole different thing. You know, masonry is cool, but masonry is back-breaking work, you know, and it's going to tear you down very fast, you know. Uh, the only masonry I know is the Freemasonry. LOL. I'm into occult knowledge. Yeah, so masonry is like laying bricks, you know. Um, Making log cabins would be dope, or putting down concrete. Concrete is also black back breaking work. Um, but if you're really good at it, you can make a lot of money. You just got to get a nice crew, somebody who you can really trust, and then you're gonna have to get some pretty nice equipment to make it easy and make sure you can do certain things, stamps and dies and all that stuff. Gonna have to have at least 2 trucks that can move all of your stuff, you know, things like that. I'm multifaceted. That's cool. Or fences. Yeah, fences is cool, but it's also one of those things to where, man, you do not want a bad storm to come through, and then all the like. There was a whole bunch of fences that got knocked down during a hurricane down here, and there were so many companies that were just getting called out because their stuff was knocked down and they weren't coming back and honoring the warranties because they didn't expect a hard storm like that. My only roadblocks is I need a license for that in Indiana. Understood. So if you want to do that, do that. But I needed a license to be HVAC certified, and I did that. It's just one of those things. If you really want to do it, you got to do it, man. So don't allow, you know, something to stop you. And if it's something to where you want to actually do it and it's going to make your father proud, I would push your father and I would ask him to help you get certified. Just see how much he really wants to help. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do it if you really want to do it. It's probably going to take what, like 4 years, maybe 2 years. So once you get under a nice master, make sure it's somebody who you like and rock with, because you're going to spend a lot of time with them, and you don't want to be with somebody who's going to be yelling at you. And a lot of general contractors are always yelling at their people, so watch out for that. I'm saying the test is the problem. 2 years of schooling, yeah, 2 years. The only roadblock is yeah, it can be sort of tough, but you can do it if it's something you really want to do. So don't allow that to stop you. I was nervous about taking my test, but now I'm a universal tech and I can do it whenever I want to do it. I just wanted to do stuff different than what my dad could do. So I started doing HVAC, I started doing electronics, and it made me more indispensable on jobs. So once I learned that, then I decided I just can do my own thing. I don't need to deal with you guys. You know, I like dealing with them when they're nice, but they're mean rather than nice more than often. And a lot of you guys, y'all are working at these jobs where you're learning more and more skills and being more and more useful, but the jobs are not showing you guys the love that you guys deserve. But y'all are so loyal to these jobs. Y'all are more loyal to these jobs than you are to your friends, your girlfriends, and your dreams. And sometimes you just have to really allow yourself to break from the norm of just being loyal to a job. You can cheat on your job and build another job on the side. I'd rather take the test and not work for the people. Oh, well, that's useless. You're going to need to learn how to do this stuff. I'm taking HVAC courses online. That's great. That's great. A jack of all trades. Yeah, I try to make sure I know how to do a lot of stuff because I don't want like asking people for questions and then them hurt my feelings, or asking people for help and then they want to hurt my feelings and be like, nah, I can't help you. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll figure it out myself. Because somebody tested me one time and they were like, you can't fix that AC. And I told myself I could. So I started working on it. I fixed it. And then that's what led me into saying, okay, I want to start working on HVAC. I got a master and then I took the test and passed it the first time. No, actually, I passed it the second time. The first time there's like 3 parts of it. I only passed the first part. And then the second time I passed all 3 parts. I'm probably going to get, like, there's 3 levels of certification. So universal is the most that you can get. So now I'm universal. I'm probably going to give up on uni. I'm not interested in yeah, aquaculture. My parents might get disappointed. I'm their 4th kid out of 6, and I'm the second one who's went to university. Understood. Yeah, that could be a tough one. You know what I would do? I would talk to them about it and talk to them about what you want to do. You need to have an exit strategy if you're going to get out of uni. And what I would do is try to get as much money as possible from the university and then flip that into a business. Do not waste that money. Try to get as much as you can and go build a business in the meantime. You can make businesses while you're in campus. I would start doing little things on campus, like, you know, making shirts. I would start making little small meals and little things that people could buy on campus. And man, you'll be amazed at the connections you'll start getting. And then that'll help you when you start another business. Okay. I'm probably going to give up on uni. I'm not interested. Okay, we already read that. They already think I'm smart, but I'm not skillful enough for science. I understand that can be difficult. I still want to go to school, bro. Hey, well then go. The thing also is that I like many things. Hey, it's okay to be a jack of all trades. Okay, so they say a jack of all trades is a master of none, but a jack of all trades is always better than a master of one. Okay? So a lot of times people don't even know that that's the whole saying. But the truth is, if you know all these things, you'll be amazed at how many people look at you and are like, how do you know this? Where did you learn this? It's like, I taught myself. I read a book. I studied. I went to school. I wasn't okay with not knowing. So I pushed myself to know more. And it'll make people who are masters of one thing really uncomfortable. And one thing you'll have to be worried about is when you're a jack of all trades, you will have masters of one trade try to get you to work for them, and then they'll try to snub you and push you down a lot. So you got to watch out for that. They'll try to talk to you like you're stupid. And so you have to make sure that they understand. And you have to always make sure you have different avenues. Anytime I would have a job where I would work for other people, I would always tell them I had more jobs, like twice as many jobs as I did, so that I could always create my own schedule. So I used to work for a Broadway box office, and I would tell them, yeah, so I'm working I would say I'm working 3 jobs and going to school. So they would ask me what I wanted my schedule to be, so I could make my own schedule, even though I was just working at one other place and going to school. So it made it easier for me to be able to choose how I was going to work, when I was going to work, what days were working for my schedule, how I wanted to travel, because during that time I was backpacking and doing tours in Europe. So I wanted to make sure that I could do what I wanted to do and not have them mad at me. And then one day I came back from a tour from New York, and then they were like, yeah, we don't need you to come back. I was like, okay, that's fine. I was fine with it. I didn't need them. I had other places that I was working at. So it's always nice when you have that freedom to be able to tell somebody, hey, thank you, but no thank you. I'm sad because I can't even walk, bro. Dang, you need to take an Epsom salt bath. Honestly, I don't have something else to do after giving it up. That's why I'm waiting for an exit. If I exit now without a new target, I will have to do my mandatory military. Oh boy, you better figure out something. Stop playing. Now is not the time to go to the military. You better figure out something. Find something that you're passionate about. You know what you're passionate about. And start. Stop giving yourself excuses and start, bro. Just start. I know it's daunting when you think about it. And a lot of y'all are on here thinking, well, what am I going to do? What is going to be the thing that gets me out of this job that I can't stand and away from my boss and freedom from my parents? You have to start today on the thing that you love doing. Why is everybody so against doing what they love? Just find something you love and invest yourself in it completely, wholly. Find somebody. Say, hey, can you train me? Be an apprentice under somebody if you need to be an apprentice. But you need to start. You need to start giving yourself a fair shake, because it's not fair for your family. It's not fair for you to keep doing this thing that's going to drain you of your life energy. Stop it. And I'm not ready for the military yet. I bet you're not. My campus is empty, dude. I can't sell anything. It was easy to get in the university with low grades because nobody wants to go to that university on that campus with those departments. Understood. I'm going to try HVAC. How long it take you for your first certification? I think I was doing it for like 5 years by the time I took my first certification. And then by the time I came a master, I think I've been doing it for 6 or 7 years. So yeah, it takes some time. Get on it. Hey, you gotta start, man. I'm gonna try HVAC now. Okay. I don't have any motivation to go to the gym. Can you give me some motivation? You're fat and disgusting. Get your ass in the gym. How was that? I'm sure you're not fat and disgusting, but I hope that helped. Oh, God. It was just a joke. Hey, do you want to be sitting here in the same position, 50 pounds heavier in 6 years, talking about I should have just gone to the gym? Think about that. With your knees hurting and you got to get knee replacements because you don't want to go to the gym while your knees actually work. You're going to feel stupid then. But you worked with somebody, though? Yeah, I did. I worked with a master. And my master, the most important thing and most impressive thing that my master taught me is that I would mess up. I'm like, dang, I messed up. He was like, now you're learning. And I would get so mad at him when he first started saying it. But now it's one of my favorite sayings. When you mess up, that's when you start learning. I've told a couple of you guys that before. Don't be afraid of a mess up. Don't be afraid of an obstacle, because that is really an opportunity in disguise, okay? Don't be scared of it. I think my father, who didn't finish high school, would be more disappointed. My degree is a good opportunity. Business people beg for workers with that degree, and it has an integrated master's, all free. Hey, maybe you should just lock in. Maybe you should really just lock in. And once you lock in, you will be able to do what you love for a side hustle and then move into that. But right now, you're on a path of being able to do a good job, okay? If it means you need to take extra classes, if it means you need to take extra classes on top of the extra classes, lock in, okay? Because you just being able to get that degree will give you so many opportunities that you could say you can have what you call fuck you money. And fuck you money means I don't have to do what none of y'all ask me to do. I'm doing what I want to do. Okay? If I don't want to work at this job, I'm not working at this job. If I don't want to be here, I'm not coming on that day. If I don't want to talk to y'all, I'm not talking to y'all. If I don't like where y'all putting me in the office, I'm not going to that office. I'm not going over there. Y'all figure it out. It's y'all's problem. Fuck you money is big boy stuff. Okay? It's always nice to have that. And it gives you the freedom to say, now I have enough money to do my passion and do this job. I can work this job for 3 years and then go into my passion project. And then you'll always be able to go back into that thing that you have a master in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of locking in, man. Sometimes you just have to. You look handsome. Love from India. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please, you guys, make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new. You are very wise. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. So happy that you came back. It's so nice to have you here again. It's so beautiful to have all y'all here. Thank y'all so much, man. Make sure y'all are liking the video. Make sure y'all are subscribing, because this has been a beautiful conversation. Today, if you don't know, we were talking about integrating the left hemisphere of the brain with the right hemisphere. That means the logical side, the pragmatic side with the creative, free-flowing, amazing side of your brain. Allow yourself to release the tension of saying, I can't do both at the same time. You can do both. Do both of them. And don't allow yourself to feel bad for trying to integrate both sides of your gay of your brain. I'm sorry if your brother's gay and you don't like it, but if your brother's gay and you like it, then congratulations. If I look if I lock in, I might make it or get crazy, but I'm not too sciencey. Chemistry really got me stressing here, and my dorm neighbors are like, they are trying to make my life harder than it is. Hey, I completely understand what you're saying. Fuck them. I don't even cuss on here a lot. You're gonna let them losers keep you from being abundant and doing what you want to do? That's some weak shit. Do not do that. Don't allow somebody else to stop you from being great. Chemistry's hard. Find a tutor. That tutor's not working. You know what I would do? Every single day I would be in my chemistry professor's class. I would be in their after studies. I would find their office hours. I'd be in there every single day. Do you know what most of those situations are about? Relationships. If that teacher sees that you're passionate, that you're really trying, that it's kicking your ass, you know what they're going to look at you as? As a mentee. They're going to look at you as a disciple of theirs. If you really lock in and let that professor know, hey, I'm really trying. I'm sorry that I haven't been locked in like I need to, but this is what I want to do. Help me. I'm going to be here every day for at least 2 hours whenever you're available. If I can be here longer, I'm going to be here longer. That's what you need to do. And you're going to be amazed at how fast you grow. Just the same time that I spend on here, I spend an hour here every day. If you spend 2 hours doing that, 1 hour with your teacher every day and 1 time focusing in every day, I'm telling you, you would be amazed at how fast you grow. Don't give it 4 hours. Oh my God. I would say every day, give it an hour with them and an hour by yourself trying to make sure that you really soak in everything that you're doing. And you'll be amazed at how good you get and how much your teacher softens to you and starts allowing you to do what you need to do to be great. My brother is gay and his wife is lesbian. That's cool. I'm wondering why you care so much. I think I have done good. People are rude and mad disrespectful. I work hard and they talk shit. Hey, in the construction industry, that's what happens. You have a lot of people who have a lot of bravado and they're chauvinists and they know that they can create things. And in other places in life, they get talked to like they're stupid. So they like to talk to people stupid whenever they can. So what you're doing is giving them life whenever you give them any response. So the best thing to do is to act like you can't hear it. Listen to what they have to say, learn from them, and then find opportunities to create your own opportunities. Okay? But by you getting mad and you getting upset, it's letting them know I got a bitch. And I'm going to make it my bitch whenever I can because it's fun. The more you show that you care, the more they're going to rag on you. That's how it works on the job site. I grew up on job sites since I was 5 years old, okay? Since before that, I was on job sites. But actually working on job sites, I was 5. So just know, the more you give into it, the more that they're going to talk crazy to you. You look like an actor. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to be acting in my new film that I'm making. So thank you so much. I'm happy I'm looking the part. I appreciate that. I'm going to pin your comment because you're so nice. All right, I hope you guys screenshotted that comment because it has a book that you guys should be reading in it. My problem is I am too kind to react to my dorm neighbors. $100. Hello, how are you? I'm great. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I don't like the gay people who make it weird. Another gay. It's so funny how those were right next to each other. All right, what was the name of that book? Let me try to find that book name real quick so you guys can have it. Who can find the name of that book? Okay. The Master Key Society is the name of the book that Lotus Flower put. It's the Master Key Society. So you guys make sure you write down that book and check out that book, okay? It's supposed to be very inspirational for you guys. I could probably get better if I locked in, but in truth, chemistry and math were always hard for me. I think I'll get sick of it if I work on it for a lot for 5 years for a degree that doesn't interest me. I completely understand what you're saying. I'm not talking about getting great at chemistry or math. I'm talking about talking to your professors and letting them know how much of a difficulty you're having with it and trying to get them to be your mentors. Because then you might realize, okay, this can still be managed. I'm not talking about the skills. I'm talking about the relationship. Work on the relationship with your professors, and that might help you get where you want to get. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm serious. All I want to say, man, is that I may have only been to 2 of your lives, but you are honestly so kind and thoughtful. You are so underrated, and you deserve to thrive in your passion. Oh, man. Thank you so much. I'm posting that comment. I'm screenshotting that comment. That was so kind of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you. I want to read that again. All I want to say, man, is that I may have only been to 2 of your lives, but you are honestly so kind and thoughtful. You are so underrated, and you deserve to thrive in your passion. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That was so nice. So nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try every day to be the best version of myself and inspire you guys that you guys can do it too, okay? And you guys can inspire other people. Thank you so much for saying that. That's such an inspiration for me. Thank you so much. I hope I say your name right. Nadia? I hope that's right. Nadia, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Uncle, are you a meth dealer? Oh, actually, it was an audiobook channel. Oh, understood. Thank you so much for clarifying. Thank you. No problem. Absolutely. And close. Nadia. Is that how you say it? Jimi Hendrix, what's up? What's up? I love that. Jimi Hendrix energy. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Nadia. Okay, thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you. When I say thank you, wow. And I'm so happy that you came yesterday and that you got a chance to come back today. And thank you for saying that. It's so inspirational, and it lets me know that my time isn't wasted. And blessings are definitely coming. They're raining down. So thank you so much for that blessing. That means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our classes are really small, 15 students, so it could be possible, but my social anxiety is a big problem. I can't even make friends because of it. Finding a mentor must be harder. No, it's not. Because these are also people who have social anxieties. You know what you need to do? Is talk to them like a person and not like a professor. Tell them about your social anxieties. Tell them about your roommates and how your dorm mates are difficult. Tell them how your family has all these expectations of you. Tell them how you suck at math and how you suck at chemistry and how you don't know how you're going to do it and how you just want to succeed and you need help. And don't ask them to be a mentor. You make them a mentor by making them feel important. Because they are important. They're helping you be successful. So you make them a mentor. You go to them, you listen to them, you ask them for advice. And eventually, you're going to look back and be like, that was a great mentor. I'm so grateful that I talked to them. I'm so grateful that they invested time into me, even though I didn't even know what I was going to do. They may tell you, hey, this is an easy way to get out of this field and go into something else. You never know because you're not trying. Just because you have social anxiety doesn't mean that it's going to be bad when you start talking to people. You're just anxious about the fact that it could be bad. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad. I'm nice to you. I like talking to you. You're not that bad. I enjoy talking to you. It's been 2 days and I love talking to you. You're very fun to talk to. So don't be a downer on yourself, man. Allow yourself to be the optimist in your life. Let everybody else who doesn't like you be a pessimist. You can't afford to have another pessimist in the room and in your head 24/7. No, you need to kick that out. At least for the next 5 years, you got to kick that pessimist out. And then guess what? After 30 days, you're going to be amazed at how positive your conversations in your head become. Every day, start writing down 3 things. No, forget 3. Start writing down 5 things that you're grateful for that day. Get a book, start writing it down, or do it in your phone, whatever you have to do. Start writing down 5 things that you're grateful for every single day. And then you're going to start finding the positive things in your life, okay? 5 things that you're positive for. Start today. I honestly love your lives, and you always make the last hour of my day an amazing time. Oh, wow. Screenshot. Thank you so much. Man, I want to replace that last pen with this pen. Thank you so much. You're so kind, man. Thank you. Wow. Hello, thank you for being here. What's up? Who Qatar? I had a business partner who was envious, talking shit about me. Hey, it happens. If that doesn't happen, you're not growing. That's what business partners do when you first start. Trump is king. Okay, I'm blocking you, bro. You're annoying. Hi from channel. Thank you. Some people are just stupid. Like this person. Are you gay? Wow. I think it's so crazy when people get on channels like this and the first thing that they start asking is things about sex. I like sex. It's like coming into a conversation like, sex. It's like, bro, you just walked in the door and you're talking about missionary, doggy style. It's like, bro, chill. You're wild, bro. That's why I don't like alphabet conversations, because it's only about sex. It's not about content or character or anything. It's like, do you like doing it from the back? It's like, bro, let it go, bro. Talking to people is really hard, very hard. I had to go to psychotherapy to be able to talk to my classmates in high school, and even then I didn't talk much. Every interaction just gets me really anxious. You know what I'll start doing? Sending messages. Then you're great at sending messages. I would send my professor emails and start talking to him. Just start telling him everything that's going on, and then when he sees you, you can see how he responds to you. I had a lot of bad interactions because I didn't develop social skills. They are still underdeveloped. I went to a point. It went to a point. My anxiety is more like an instinct. Hey, I'm telling you, in the conversations that I'm having with you, I enjoy talking to you. Okay, when you start talking about your social anxiety, I can see more of it come out. But when you're just talking, and when you're talking about things that are fun and interesting, it's a pleasure to talk to you. So you're focusing on this social anxiety, which is making it come out more. Stop thinking about the social anxiety. When you're talking to a girl and you want to get her to date you, if you're thinking about, man, I could marry this girl, man, she could be my girlfriend for 16 years, we could have sex every day, oh my God, I just want her to be you're going to fumble the bag every single time. Okay? So stop focusing on the end goal and just be happy with the fact that there's somebody who's looking you in your eyes, respecting you, and answering your questions. That's fun. That's cool. He is not gay. His boyfriend is gay. Y'all are so lost. It's crazy. Maybe I am. You are. Y'all are so weird. I feel bad for your mothers. But I will take your advice and write 5 things I'm grateful for every day. Good. But I'm sleep in the car or I bounce around. Okay, understood. Journal gratitude, read or audiobooks, meditate, exercise, self-development is very important for the soul. Yes, Lotus Flower, that's what I'm talking about. Let's pin that. In my imagination, you could do so much more than your body will permit, because you won't be allowed to walk outside the same. Yes. Yes, you have to allow yourself to imagine it first, and then your body will follow. Okay? If your body is thinking about the shackles of social anxiety, then the shackles are going to appear in your conversations in your everyday life. Imagine them not there. Instead of thinking about what's going to happen when my anxiety comes, that's when it's going to ruin it for you. I'm willing to put my life on the line and lose it in the process, protecting your name, bro. Oh wow, man. Don't lose your life for me, because I'm not worried about the stuff that's going on in this conversation. Like, there's some people who are negative, but don't worry about them. We are having a positive conversation, and we're helping people change their life, so don't worry about it. Hostess, if you see this comment, honestly, you got this. I know anxiety is hard. As someone with it, even if you have a small circle of friends, focus on things that matter to you, not the things that drain. Yes, exactly. Costis. Sorry. Costis. You've got this, man. Focus on the things that you can control. You can't control the people like you, because guess what? I have a small circle of friends. And a lot of the people who I thought were friends are really not my friends. A lot of them saw opportunities to be around me that behooved them, that were good for them for a minute, and then when they weren't good, then they backed up. You can't make somebody be your friend who doesn't want to be your friend, okay? They're just going to resent you the closer you try to get to them. So don't stress it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to write a message when you don't expect to see that person's face to face. All right, so I need to get you on live here. So I'm going to send you a link one day, because we're going to do a link where people come on live and actually talk. So I'm going to have you come on here, and then we'll have a conversation. So you don't have to think that you and I aren't going to see each other eye to eye. But it does get me super anxious even telling and texting when the next day I have to go face to face. I understand. I get anxious too, having to talk to clients. And imagine, I have to be nice to people who control if I make money or not, and if I'm able to take care of my family or not. That's anxious. That's anxiety right there. Okay, trying to get somebody to take your bid over other people's bids and stuff like that. It's very anxious, and it's going to be one of those things that happens in life. But the better you get, you're only going to get better at it the more you work at it. So keep working at it. Don't allow yourself to get crippled by fear of something that hasn't even happened yet. Save the fear for when they actually slam the door in your face and say, you're a loser, I don't like you. They might not even say that. They say, you know what, you were really overreacted. You're really cool. I really like you. So why was I stressed out? Stress is the #1 killer. Stop stressing yourself. No, I'm not good with life giving me a big F me. Yeah, it happens, man. Life gives us all a big F me. Hey, if life is giving y'all a big F you, type #1 in the chat. Everybody's gotten that, bro. My life still sucks. Hey, a lot of our life sucks. Okay? It's not about what sucks. Did you get to eat today? Do you have internet? Do you have a phone? Do you have the opportunity to talk to people who want to see you do the best that you can possibly do? Those are blessings. That's a positive. You know what I'm saying? So be happy for that. You have to find the things that you can be happy about and let the other stuff go. Right? Troy looks like an Indian Omarion. That's cool. Exposure therapy is perfect for when anxiety. Do what scares you. Yes. Yes. Lotus Flower, you're amazing. I get what you mean about not thinking about the social anxiety. This really is the main way to handle the social anxiety, because it's not curable. But when you have bad social skills, you mess up. I mess up. I used to be one of those spastic people. Everybody like, Troy, you're just so spastic. Just sit down. Man, you know how many days people would tell me. There was one girl in school once. She said, Troy, your voice is annoying. Keep in mind, I'm a singer. Okay? So when she said that, that really just hurt me to my core. All right? And it made me not want to talk anymore. You know? But I was still talking. You know what I'm saying? You just have to find a validation that is not tied to other people. You have to do it. It's not their job. It's your job to find something that can gratify you. And when you realize you mess up, social anxiety comes back instinctually to protect you from messing up further. Why did it retract your message, Lotus Flower? Excuse me, Lotus Flower? That's crazy. That sucks. One. You see all these ones? That's enough to let you know you're not alone. Bro, looks like Ludacris from Stranger Things. Social anxiety is a superpower. Yes, the CIA will call that a superpower, honestly. I keep dropping one-liners. Yes, you do, Lotus Flower. I love it. I'm wearing that same shirt. Oh, awesome. Look at that. We're matching. Shirt bros. Cheese. That's awesome. Messing up is a part of life. Trust me. No one is perfect. Everyone is focusing on themselves for the same reason. Exactly. Allow yourselves to be understandable with what you're going through and not be so tough on yourself. It's hard living life. It's hard just going through day by day. And sometimes we fail. Sometimes we don't. Okay? Don't allow yourself to beat up on you because something goes wrong. Things are going to go wrong. All of that happens in order to make you shirt bros. I love it. All of that's going to happen in order to make you a better version of yourself. Okay? So if you're not okay with being a better version of yourself, it's going to be very hard in life. You have to have the obstacles. You have to have the bad things. And those are going to make you the ultimate form of you. They're going to make you more compatible with other people who are like you and who are going through things like you. And it'll make you much more relatable to other people, okay? So today we've been talking about just pushing yourself to that limit and allowing yourself to really try all the things that your heart is telling you to try. Don't allow yourself to stop because you're scared. My boy cheated on me today. I'm sorry. You'll be okay. Just give it time. Allow yourself to consistently grow and know that this is an opportunity for you to be better. Okay? Sometimes you're not supposed to be with people. And if they're cheating on you, it's better now to rip off the Band-Aid than to allow you to be in this facade that makes you think everything's okay. I will join your lives when the time comes. Just like you said, I'm saying that now because you made me feel better with your words tonight. I hope I won't back out later. I haven't been live before. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We can do it. Just know nobody's going to come on here and tell you anything bad about yourself. We're going to inspire you to be the best version of you. Yeah, well, that's a lie. Somebody's going to come in the comments and say, you're gay. So that's going to happen. But don't let it bother you. Most of them are actually gay and they're just hiding it. So don't let it bother you. And does it matter? No. Instead of choosing therapy in the future, I'm choosing you, Troy. Oh, thank you so much. That is so cool. I hope that I can help. Honestly, I really do hope that I can help. I'm going to try to be the best version of myself for you guys. I was going to say something, but I don't want to feel bad. Oh, Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin. Troy Therapy LLC. Screenshot. That's so funny. How many subscribers do you have? I have to go live. I don't know. I'm trying to get to 500 so we can start getting monetized, though. Hi, bro. Hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Alvin will probably return and talk about Diddy parties. Exactly. Alvin is so weird. I just didn't say any of his comments today, and you saw how quick he left. Said hi, hello, thank you for being here. For people, to people you don't, we used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. Yep, that's true. Definitely true. Gayness is a superpower. Yep, it can be a superpower for certain people. It's bad when you start trying to use words to hurt people. And that's what I think is toxic about it. But yeah, it's all good. If you're gay, it's fine. The problem is when you start trying to hurt people because they're not like you. That's like saying all women are the best and men suck. Either way, like I think that's toxic. Even if men say women suck, I think that's toxic. How are you, man? I'm good. We're having a great conversation. We're about to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody for being here. Uh, Nadia is straight bull. Okay, you're straight gone. Hello, bro. Thank you for being here. Where are you from? Texas? Yo, do you know the game? No, I don't play that games. No, I'm not. I'm just supportive. I'm just an ally. Understood. My bad. I don't know how to spell it. No worries. You're good. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you guys like the video. There's plenty of you guys on here. Just double tap my face. And I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys for the comments, for the encouragement. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. Hey, Troy, if you ever come to Thessaloniki or Patras again, I'll buy you coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I will get some tea. You guys have great tea out there. Maybe get you to the expensive theme cafe in my hometown with a bag of freight with theme in my hometown with a big fake dragon outside. Wow, that sounds cool. I'm trying to think if I know where that's at. I don't know. I know that there was like a Polo Loco close to where I was at when I first walked into town. But that would be, you're from Thessaloniki, right? Okay, no. I'm thinking about Patras. But yeah, I'm super excited to see because I know there was like a lighthouse close to where I was walking by in Thessaloniki, and it was like a nice night area that had like a lot of young people in nice cars and stuff. It was pretty cool. Bro, you an anime fan? If yes, I love Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is cool. I love Tokyo Ghoul and Hunter x Hunter and stuff like that. One Piece. I forgot my backpack on the bus, and my dad was pissed when I was 11. Hey, it happens. It happens. You can't let it tear you down now. That was a long time ago. I love Texas people. Hey, thank you. Good man. Thank you so much. It's called Oh, Doragon. Doragon. It's in Thessaloniki. You can look it up if you want. I'm a screenshot. Whoa, I saw you on the bank. Wow, there they go again. Yo, my favorite Demon Slayer character is Maruccio. I don't know who these people are. I need to watch. I've never seen Demon Slayer. People always talk about how good it is, but I've never seen it. Don't let this guy behind the bush look at you again. Oh my God, isn't that wild, bro? I really almost killed that guy. That was crazy. He was so scared when he was leaving. He was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, bro, don't make me, don't make me show my true colors out here. Be on the 5 o'clock news defending my character. But yeah, it's great to see you guys. Oh, the Alvin Chipmunk guy is back. All right, you guys, it's been real. Make sure you guys shine your light. I'm gonna pray and then we're gonna get out of here. Shine, 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 shine. Shine your light, shining in the dark. Because that's where you need to shine it the most, you guys. Do not be scared to shine your light, because people need to see it so they can know how to live. Lord, thank you for the blessings. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you for everybody who's here. Thank you for giving us an open dialogue, allowing us to see the anxieties that we have in our life and how we can't have those because they're just tearing us down. Please help us to find our new trades. Please help us to find our new ways in life. Help us to use the left hemisphere of our brain, the right hemisphere of our brain, smash it together to create truly authentic things to ourselves. Please forgive us for all the times that we doubt ourselves, and allow us to be our greatest version of ourselves and not tread on other people while we're trying to be the best versions of ourselves. In your name we pray. Amun. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. It'd be great if we could get to 20 likes. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, you guys, as of right now. And then once we do that, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to monetize the page so that we can start giving back to you guys, so you can do positive things in your community, so you can be the positivity that you want to see in the world. All right? I'm sorry, man. I got to go. Got school tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Be blessed. Can I make an edit for you? Sure, if you want. I'll bet you'll see me tomorrow. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much. We'll see you tomorrow, Nadia. Thank you so much. I'm Arabic. Hello. Thank you for being here. Have a good rest of your night, day or night. It's nighttime here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Y'all be safe, be blessed, and believe in yourself. Okay, Kostis? Believe in yourself. Can I make an edit from you? Yeah, sure, if you want to. All right, bye. Y'all be safe. Thank y'all so much. Shine your light. Don't be scared. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Take care of yourselves. Peace, love, and soul. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me read your comment real quick before I get out. I thank you for all of the good words. Bye. Hey, no worries. My pleasure. Have a great one. Y'all be safe and be nice to yourselves. Be nice to your community and love on yourselves. Okay? Peace, love, and soul. So much admiration for y'all.